want to talk. I don't give a fuck. Put that funky green shit on too, bitch. They're still playing with these niggas. You like these bum ass niggas. Man, fuck Fenway Park. Oh, okay, watch some
YouTube, what up? This is War right here. You heard? War.
This ain't war, this is light work.
I know. I'm ready, man.
You got
it at nighttime and all that?
8:30, bitch. Let's go. Don't get scared now. Don't get scared now.
Yeah, I hear you.
Don't get scared now, bitch. Huh?
I know. Let's do it again. Let's love, baby. Let's get it on. Sugar. Can't believe I broke the charger, man. It's crazy.
Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. You're tuned into the NFL on EA Sports. Two teams will need their quarterbacks to step up and lead their offenses on the gridiron today. It's Wilson's Seahawks going up against Brady's Patriots. So let's get you up to Foxborough as we check in with our commentators, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Hey, on YouTube, this shit gonna be easy, yo. He don't know, I'm a problem. He don't know what to do with me.
Patriot Place,
And I'm running
Gillette
this out.
Stadium here in Foxborough. Coming up is a rematch of that
Oh, yeah, go.
Super Bowl 49
Man, God
between the
damn it.
Seattle Seahawks and the New England Patriots.
I'm not sure. I might have to. Yo, bro. Give me a sec. God damn it. Hold on. Just give me a second. Maggot.
Nick, this thing is on 99. It's fucking crazy, man. I never knew that. 90 fucking 9. This nigga. It's crazy. This nigga catch one. Nigga catches on 90 fucking 5. Marcus, man. 90 catching traffic.
I'm back. Fucking charger. Yo, bro, you get me?
Yeah. Hold on a second.
Alright. Yeah, I gotta fuck with this one.
That's why these things. Okay. I'm ready. Wow.
Pardon the interruption, but I had to get some shit real quick.
first carry for LeGarrette Blount. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. This is the offense we're going to see coming up in this one, and LeGarrette Blount, the featured back.
The big knock on him coming out of college was his lack of speed, but it's definitely not his lack of power. He runs right through opposing tacklers and sets things up big for his offense.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Brady to throw on 2nd down. Deep drop. Got a man complete. It's Chris Hogan. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
Just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1. Brady gives now to Blount. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down.
And LeGarrette Blount just does not go down easy. You know, from my experience as a defensive back, this was a difficult guy to try and tackle because of the force.
And Blount loses the football.
Damn!
Wow, that ball is not free.
Who hit me like that?
A teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get them home. The next guy comes through.
That could have been bad.
Avoids the turnover.
Wow, that's unfortunate.
1st down and 10 now for the offensive group. On 1st and 10, here's Brady. It's caught outright, Amendola. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. How can you get much more balance than this? Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Works his way inside the 30 on a pickup of 4. The tackle made by K.J. Wright. The Seahawks, here's their defensive lineup.
Michael Bennett's one of the best pass-rushing defensive linemen in the game. Normally plays defensive end, but when they go to those nickel packages and he works inside, look out, offensive guards. You've got a problem.
Now Brady throwing on 2nd down. Right side, that's complete to Gronkowski. Gronkowski may have had to miss the Super Bowl with the injury, but he was active in that parade, and now he's back on the field. And I'll tell you what, something you mentioned to me is that he was a big cheerleader for his teammates. Never hung his head through the injury, celebrated with him all the way through the title.
We've seen superstars in the past, when their team does well without them, they're happy, but they recede into the background, right? They get out of the way because it does hurt them a little bit. They do have pride. They want to feel like, hey, without me, they may take a little bit of a step back.
Fuck out of here.
You never saw that. You saw him with him every step of the way, cheering his team on, happy for their success.
Because you're trying to match up what I'm doing. Stop doing that. Trying to match up whatever way you think I'm going. You want to go that way.
Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1.
I know.
They'll run again with Blount. And they'll get him down.
Run game is doodle, nigga.
Just a couple on the pickup there.
We got one of the best run defenses.
Well, shut the fuck up, we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things. But the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
Now Brady rolling to his left. He can run for it, and he will. They'll give him a yard on the play, and that's going to make it 4th down.
And him running the football is not something that defenses spend a lot of time preparing for.
You ain't got no
this guy
fucking
has a
choice.
survival instinct
and
a
you ain't got
for
no
knowing when
fucking
exactly to do it.
That's the
So
only
now
reason
on
why I
fourth down, on comes Steven
focus.
Gostkowski to try and get the patch 3. A 33-yarder from the left hash. And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost. And the Patriots jump out to a 3-0 lead. And that field goal caps an 11-play drive.
That's a lot of offense to run to only get 3 points, but they'll take them. Anytime you can put anything on the board, you run to your sideline somewhat happy.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. First carry for Thomas Rawls. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. And this offense often hinges on one of the best tight ends in the league, and that's Jimmy Graham.
I think he made up for lost time when he got to the NFL because in college, he was mainly a basketball player, a defender who couldn't score. Now he's flipped it around.
Hold on. This fucking bum ass in my hand, man. Oh, okay.
Around in the NFL, every time he touches the ball, he's a threat to score.
Here's New England defensively. Last year, the #1 overall defense as far as points given up goes, and they've got a lot coming back in 2017.
Now, they certainly do, and let's go back to the Super Bowl. Trey Flowers, who was their leading sack guy in 2016, had 7 in the regular season. He was a monster in the Super Bowl against Atlanta. He's back there for them. How about Dante Hightower, linebacker? His first Pro Bowl in 2016, and then just moving on back to the secondary. Devin McCourty, the guy who quarterbacks him back as safety, he's been to the Pro Bowl as a corner and as a free safety.
NFL teams last year a little under 50% on 4th down conversions. This is a bit tougher. 4th and 4. Now Wilson looking for Lockett, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Dante Hightower. Here come the Patriots again on offense, the Super Bowl champions, and boy, they have been able to do it a lot of times, Charles, with unsung heroes, haven't they? Look at the names that led them to the playoffs. Hogan, White, Lewis, guys you just wouldn't think of.
Yeah, Deion Lewis, a 5th-round pick, 3 touchdowns against Houston in the divisional round. Chris Hogan, undrafted. He ends up having 180 yards in receptions, including 5 plays of 20 yards or more against the Pittsburgh Steelers. And how about James White, a 4th-round pick out of Wisconsin? Ooh, think about who he played behind while he was at Wisconsin, and he turns out to be the unsung hero of the Super Bowl. Would have been the MVP if it wasn't for Tom Brady.
And you mentioned James White at Wisconsin. He was behind who? Melvin Gordon and Monte Ball, right?
That's correct.
That was very cute.
Now a carry for Blount. And he'll be dropped at about the 11
man.
after only a yard. Defensively, the tackle by Cam Chancellor. And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play.
A nickel look by Seattle on 3rd down.
Yep, 5 defensive backs now. Here's Blount. And they'll be driven
what
back
the
here,
fuck,
losing
man?
yardage to the 9. And
Wow.
a loss
Are you
of 3 to
serious?
bring up 4.
But when it comes to the running game, the New England Patriots, they're one of the few teams in the NFL that I don't think care much about balancing things out.
Last year, to your point, 5th in passing yardage, number 30 in the run game.
What they want to do each and every week is make a game plan based on their opponent, not so much their own personnel, and they try to attack that way.
So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7. They'll go for it. It's Brady. And it is incomplete. See, do you want to get your thoughts just on the landscape of the offseason for each of these teams? Super Bowl in the rearview mirror, but so much going on. People look at the draft a lot, but there's a lot more that goes into the offseason for these front offices, is there not?
It certainly is, and then even before we get to the draft, you start with the combine, you know, that's held in Indianapolis every year, and you have about 350 of the top prospects coming together to get their physicals and interviews and on-field performance, and all that'll get evaluated along with their game tape. And then you've got the free agents, all right? That starts, I believe, in early March, where now the free agents can start moving around to different teams, so your team's starting to take a little bit of shape there, free agency, because then the draft's coming up. You're trying to put your team together with new draft picks, have everyone start to move in one direction, and then you have the OTAs and minicamps. You get to see them on the field for the first time, and we start to get a better idea of how these teams are going to look when the fall begins.
Baldwin coming off his first Pro Bowl appearance. He had career highs, Charles, in catches with 94, over 1,100 yards. That also a career high. Pretty good season for Doug Baldwin.
And I think the place that he really started to take off was midway through 2015. The connection between he and his quarterback, Russell Wilson, where they were playing more from the pocket, bigger plays downfield, that just propelled him into 2016. That, and anything he perceives as a slight, he uses it to his advantage, and he just goes out and plays.
The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Pardon the rim to the second quarter, and I guess you can kind of look at it both ways. The offense, they've got to figure out what they're going to do because they haven't scored any points. But if you're the defense, you're feeling great about what you've got going on. The only concern you have, if you get to the half, what adjustments will the offense make to try to defeat you?
To throw is Wilson. It's caught outright by Graham. You know, Charles, for Graham, so much concern early in the season about whether he'd be ready to play this year, what would happen, recovering from the tendon. Not only was he ready, he played every game this season for Seattle. And it wasn't just the injury concern with Jimmy Graham. It's how Seattle runs their offense. Remember, when he was in New Orleans, he could expect a ton of passes to come his way. But in Seattle, that number was going to be reduced. Would he be able to maximize what they were going to throw in his direction? And he certainly did this year, 65 catches. 65 catches, just shy of 1,000 yards, 6 touchdowns, too. So they're going to come to the line here, and it appears trying to go for it on 4th. Here we go on 4th with Wilson.
Oh,
came in
look
here,
at
but you wasn't there.
Yo, you put both of them back there. You's a bitch. Yo, this nigga. Oh, you did that real fast. Wow.
This is such an interesting
Look what
story.
you're doing.
Do it year
You is
after
such
year
a
after
bitch.
Year. Guys talk about parity in the NFL.
You
New
are
England
such
has
a
kind of
fucking
transcended that
bitch,
parity,
man.
and they've done it with guys that you don't normally think of as household names.
Don't ask. Please don't do that.
That's the amazing part on offense, all right? Offensive linemen change, receivers change, running backs change.
Yeah.
We know the
Throw
one
it out
constant
of
is Tom Brady, and that's a huge deal for them.
Fuck
But
that.
to be able to do it in what you call the parity times, and you're exactly
keep
right,
playing that
everyone's
defense.
supposed to be pretty equal. New England still a top 10 offense year in and year out. In 2016, they were number 4. And that helped them with a number 1 ranked defense as well.
Gets it into the hands of Gronkowski, complete. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
How you got me on lock?
Stop
Stop
it.
it. Got
Really
you on
nice
lock.
defense
You
on that
sneaky
play. The pitch and
motherfucker.
catch was successful, but not anywhere.
Let me see this, man.
Throwing is Brady on 3rd down.
Man, somebody
Give me
else.
He didn't even go for the fucking football, man. Damn, man. Yo, we on YouTube, man.
It's 4th down.
I know, I'm watching it right now.
Oh, all right. What's up, baby? You miss me? No? Fuck up, bitch.
Fuck out of
They're
here.
At least line up to go for it here on 4th down.
Yeah, I know.
Hey, who got that ugly green shit on? Babe, that better not be you.
Yeah, let's go. My fucking
He just came through the
Shut your
line.
bitch ass up, nigga. Shut up.
To Minneapolis.
Think I'm playing with you today, man. Not me. Huh?
Well, you know, everyone's still waiting in the NFL for a home team to play in its home stadium, right? So could the Vikings be that team? I'll start in the NFC, and I'm going to say no. I think Seattle.
Give me that.
Come on.
And now this is intercepted.
God,
Picked
man.
off by Patrick Chung.
What are you
And
playing?
to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. Out comes
Oh,
the
nice.
New England offense
Oh, this
to
shit is
see
like
what they can
delayed
do this
a
time.
little bit.
And this
Yeah,
offense
yeah.
last time
That's
turned it
just
over,
what
went
happened.
4-on-4, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to get a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows
Fam, why you not
them to
playing with the
stay aggressive
Cowboys?
on offense and maybe go for it
That's a
again in
great
similar
fucking
situation.
question.
Gonna say maybe makes
That's
that
a really
offense
good
feel
question.
good when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, now loosen up things a little bit. Want to maybe play a little bit better the next time you have the ball.
On the crossing route, that's caught. Julian Edelman. Last year for Edelman, just below 100 receptions, 98, over 1,100 yards, 3 touchdowns. And, you know, this is a guy that gets a lot of pub for being that perfect receiver for Tom Brady and the New England Patriots. What's his role going forward?
I think his role going forward is to be a bona fide #1 receiver in the NFL, meaning he's not just a Tom Brady receiver. He's that guy for anyone.
And the ball is knocked out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain.
Oh my God, it's almost August, guys.
Turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
And that is incomplete.
Yo,
Danny
what the
Amendola,
fuck
that's
is
the
going
intended
on?
You a
target,
homo,
and it's
nigga.
3rd and 5.
That's why.
Good job by the O-line.
That's why.
Quarterback had
That
time to
ball
go
is
through
hot.
his checks.
Oh my
That's one you
God.
need to take advantage of.
A perfect
you're
situation,
fucking
and they're
trash.
unable to
Shut the
take
fuck up.
advantage of it. When you have that much time to scan the field, you have to find an open receiver.
Here's Brady to the right side.
Can't shut both of them down.
Mitchell. And he gets the
That's all
shut
you do
both
is
of them
slant
down.
routes.
He's taken down at
Them
the
little
24.
underneath bullshit. That's all
Cause you
do.
playing a deep fucking
2 yards,
zone
you
with
2
the
yard
Seahawks.
Fuck up.
You can show it up. I'm
Maybe
moving
they're
up the
not quite
field,
as
bitch.
precise in college ball.
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the first down. And that's what he just did.
It's a gain of 5 on the play, and that'll make it second
Fucking
down.
little
It's
punch
fun
and
to
munch,
watch
bitch.
as these college receivers transitioning into
He's just
the
trying to
NFL
win the
and how they
game.
grow as
Oh,
route
please, I gotta
runners.
hear
A lot
you.
of times now in the college
Yes,
game,
I'm his cheerleader. I'm here.
They're actually running. Most of the
right.
time, they're just trying to find open space and present themselves to the quarterback as easy targets. But in the NFL,
Get it
you've
out
got to
my
run the
hand,
entire route tree,
please.
and you've got to run it well if you expect
I
to get
must,
open.
you must
They got
get it out
pressure
my
there
hand,
and only rushing
please.
3.
And there's a defensive coordinator right
Running
now
everywhere with the
who is
fucking
celebrating
little
not just
niggas.
getting
See how
home
you
with
play?
3 there.
Come on, babe, get a touchdown.
That's the type of
Let's
pressure
go.
you can get in
Fuck
the
out of here.
entire
Let's
game.
go.
Then hit
That
pass
nigga ain't
defense is
touching
gonna
the
be
end zone.
excellent.
You
You're dropping
fucking
8.
crazy?
Where are you going to go with the football?
Nothing doing on that one.
They
and
call
it'll
that
be
nigga
fourth
footy in the
down.
hood, nigga.
Big
Kick a
boys
field
down
goal.
there in the trenches and a
Bitch.
nice play to stop them cold.
You ain't
Nothing
getting
there.
Yo, you
Yeah,
not
he's about
nice,
big
bitch.
boys.
I'm
You're
going
talking
for
about
it.
those defensive
Hey,
tackles,
go
those
for
nose
it.
tackles. They're not just big, they're immense. And what a big-time play there.
My baby played chess,
So
not
an
checkers, right?
entertaining first half, and now we
Yo,
have hit
stop
the
that.
2-minute warning.
Please.
Yeah, don't
Let's go,
mention chess to him.
baby!
Don't
Just
mention chess to him because he get bent out of
Get out of
shape.
YouTube, man.
Shit,
Just
don't
get
do
out of
that.
here.
Oh,
Please, who are you?
no.
And no move to get the
I told you, I'm a
offense off the
cheerleader.
field. They're going on 4th and
Cheerleader.
5.
Don't make me call my baby.
Brady gonna go on 4th
That's
down.
normal.
Yeah,
I
let's
come here
go.
when he needs me.
Defense, nigga.
To go over an offseason
Doodle,
storyline.
bitch.
It's kind of interesting. LA a
getting
couple
this
years
end
ago,
zone,
they had
man.
no teams, and now they're going to have 2.
You're not gonna
with the
score,
move from
so I'm
San
not worried
Diego
about
to LA. What does
I know.
that mean for
That
the
shit
league
sound
and
good
for
already.
the Chargers?
It seems like an easier transition, doesn't it, than St. Louis when they moved back
Oh,
to
that
Los
bad?
Angeles.
Less
to become
culture
the Rams.
shock.
Less
That's
culture
all good.
shock, less,
The
you know,
nigga-
obviously geography.
Yo, he got one of the
deal.
best
But it's
defenses in the game.
transition is still is not
I
going to
don't
be easy.
respect that.
Remember, they're going to go play in a
Me
soccer
either.
stadium essentially for at least the first
That's some
couple
lame
of
sucker
years
shit right there.
before they share a stadium with the Rams.
I
So
know.
that
Back 'em up,
changes
you
things.
faggot.
Obviously, trying to create an
That's all you
identity
do.
in the market they haven't
Back
been
'em
in
up.
in a long time. They began as the Los Angeles Chargers, but only played one season as such.
Now it's Wilson. And
Back 'em
Graham's
up.
got it. Complete. 7 yards.
Back him
to
up,
pick
back him
on
in.
the pitch
Let
and
this
catch.
begin. Follow
This has
me.
not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
The interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target.
No, man.
Intercepted a third
Fucking
time.
bitch.
Hightower.
You hear that?
Guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. The Patriots
Interception,
offense now
bitch.
work their way back onto the field. And on the last drive,
bullshit,
they were in
man.
field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board. So let's see if it changes a little bit if they're in the same spot again.
Yeah, we'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot. 10 yards still left on second down. Brady to throw on second down.
Yeah, let's go.
Brady will go down.
Come on, let's go.
And now the Seahawks are going to take a timeout here on defense.
Let's go.
It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long. From the gun, it's Brady. Surveying the field. Looking for Gronkowski, and he's got him complete. Really
Yeah, because he's trying to stop every fucking thing, bitch.
Ah, yes, Brady to Gronk. You think these two are in sync?
Without a doubt. And look, they both understand
gotta
what
change
they
the
can
route,
do
baby.
for each other. Gronk knows if he gets open, the ball's going to be there.
About to get an
And Tom
intro right
Brady
now.
knows
Watch.
what a great security blanket Gronk is. When all else fails, you find big 87. If you're running out route, it's likely you're going to end up near the sideline. And what did we just see there?
Toe tap.
You got it. The benefits of practice. Toe tapping, foot dragging, picking it up, and making sure it was a catch.
Amendola catching it left side.
Oh, you getting this
goes for 13 yards, and it
I'm
moves
getting in the end
instead.
zone.
And this is zone
I'm trying to
defense.
stop
You
both
got
of
a
them.
drag route on as your primary call.
Yeah.
You really
Yeah,
can't
buddy.
close the pass for about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Brady now on 1st down. He's got time in the pocket. And that's going to be incomplete. Looking for his all-pro tight end, Rob Gronkowski. And now it's 2nd down.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets
I
or
heard
no
you
one
saying it,
gets
right?
it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. They'll run it now out of the gun. Shreds the tackle. It'll be a pickup of 5, and that leaves him with 5 more. 3rd and 5 now. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Now Brady.
Can't stop both of them, bitch.
Outright Amendola. And he picks up
Can't
the
stop
first
both of
down
them,
yardage
bitch.
as he
It's
takes
alright.
it down to the 16.
All you're doing is
Shut the
inching
fuck.
up.
Shut the fuck. It don't matter. I'm getting up the
You're a
field.
worm.
You say whatever,
You're a
you say
worm.
whatever you want.
You're
Get,
an inch
getting
worm,
up the
you
field.
You're inch worm.
Getting up the field.
You're a worm.
This ain't even a fucking team. You got the best defense in the
You're a
league.
worm. Stop crying, you fucking homo.
You're right. You're absolutely right.
Come on, babe. Don't argue. Just whoop that ass.
Someone to throw to the sideline. Oh, a nice catch
That's still
there.
running. Let's
Make
go.
sure the feet were inbounds, and they were. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Now Brady throwing on 2nd down.
Give me. Oh.
The hands of Gronkowski complete. No gain on that one, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Nah, I'm not going to take it. I'll take it.
Yeah, you have to.
So on 3rd down, the
You
field
have
goal
to
unit
take
will
3.
come out as he'll try to get 3 before half.
Yep.
And Gronkowski's kick is
Yep.
good.
You have to take 3.
So
I figured you out already.
It's
I guess gotta move a rock
This is
right
the
now.
Man, you
NFL,
ain't figure out
and it's a
shit.
presentation of EA
Figured
Sports.
you out.
Dumbass defense.
Figured you out, baby.
So both teams
doing
have
the
their
same
marching
thing.
orders, and we'll get going again here.
And
in
so are
quarter
you.
number 3.
Oh, okay. As long as we know that.
That'll be taken in the end
I
zone.
look-
What
Yeah, I
makes you
know.
better than me? That's all it
He'll
is.
take it back to
What
about
makes
the
you better than me?
19-yard
That's all I'm
line.
saying.
The Seattle now ready to march onto the field. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally.
Still trying to run the
guess it
ball,
in the
huh?
locker room, they talked about cleaning up some of the errors. But overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to.
Stop running the
Let's pick it
ball.
up And we
You
still
gotta get
have
out
a
there
chance to
for
win
that
this game.
formation step.
We'll see if they can pick it up. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. On second down, here's Wilson. The catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. And they'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for third down.
Some think the teams really won't throw a slant route unless you have a receiver that has a lot of stature to
Stop
him.
that
And sometimes the little
motherfucker.
guys, they get lost in there. People can't really locate them. They run that
Where you going?
slant.
Let's go.
Sometimes they can turn into big
The
plays.
fucking defense. You can't run on me, bitch.
Yards, and it brings up fourth down.
Well, Brandon, so much for halftime adjustments. They still can't get anything going on the ground. It may be time to loosen things up and start flinging it around a little bit.
Here we go on fourth with Wilson. He's got first.
I hiked it too fast for you, right, bitch? That's probably what happened.
And move the sticks. I don't know if I agree with that. I guess they don't care if I agree with that. But, boy, you have to be surprised by that, right?
I definitely was surprised that they decided to go for it in this situation. But they must have either felt like they either had a great play call on or they're trying to show extreme confidence.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
Yep, it's a fucking bitch ass over.
Yeah. Yeah, stop that leprechaun-looking motherfucker. Yeah.
Just hates that because they feel like they didn't protect little brother.
Looking like shit, nigga.
Man, that's just so difficult for them because just think about every single play. And you decide to throw
No, man!
I'm back there. I'm back there. I'm back there, bitch. Let's go. I'm fucking back there. I'm fucking back there. Who the fuck is that?
Oh shit, cuzzy.
Yo, did you see that?
Oh shit, cuzzy.
Look at that bullshit right there.
First here to begin the third quarter. And they had 3 points last time.
Wow, you seen that?
3 points because they were well
Yo, fam, Kiki, do you love me? I'll be riding, so you never ever leave from beside me.
Oh,
Come on, big touchdown. Let's go.
I can't run this.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
I can't run.
Super toe.
So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. Second down and 10. Brady to throw on second down. This will be caught just inside the 10. The reception good for 7. It's third down. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of
he's
until
right
they
there.
stop him,
Close,
why
close.
not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
They'll run it here with Blunt.
Yo, come on, man!
It'll bring up fourth down.
Oh my god, this shit is
The
fucking
offense
crazy.
staying
Are
out.
you
They're going
serious?
to go on 4th and 2. Here's the battering Ram Blunt.
Let's go!
Get him a bit
Stop
closer
this
as he's down to the
motherfucker.
2-yard line.
Bullshit! Shut your mouth.
First
God,
down.
I'm in
And
fucking
that
goal
will
line.
force a turnover on
Oh, you
downs.
see that dumb shit in the fucking goal line?
Now Wilson back into his end zone. Baldwin with it over the middle.
Get up out of that.
And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line.
I don't care how many times you tell the story, it never loses its luster for me. Doug Baldwin, undrafted out of Stanford, and plays like a #1 receiver should in the NFL. I don't care how you cover him. I don't care that his size isn't great. He's the one that typically comes up with the football.
Absolutely. His roots go all the way back to Gulf Breeze, Florida, where he's from, right
Fucking
on the water
bitch.
near Pensacola, and then, of course, to Stanford, and boy, he's been good. Well, you mind if we go off topic for a second? You know I like to do that randomly. AFC playoff contenders for this year that didn't make it last season. Who do you have that might get in?
Well, I think Cincinnati's got to be considered there. Maybe they'd have an offseason that's calm and
Fuck
go
off,
into this season
bitch.
and get back to the playoffs where they've been perennials. How about Denver? Remember last year they didn't have the quarterback to start. Trevor Siemian played pretty well overall, but maybe they can get solidified there and ride that strong defense right back into the playoffs. I'm going to give you a couple a little bit off the pace. Indianapolis cannot afford to squander Andrew Luck. One of the better young
Let's go.
quarterbacks in the
Good
game.
defense.
They've got to get back to the playoffs. And Buffalo, brand new head coach, brand new people running the ball club. Let's see if they can figure it out. I think defensively they can be awfully strong.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. They'll indeed go for it with Wilson. And it is
Fuck off that, bitch.
Yo,
Let's go.
all you do is
fucking just shut the fuck up, bitch.
Yeah, shut the fuck up.
And the Patriots take over. They're going to have terrific field position.
Oh my god.
And they'll start this drive with very good field position.
So to play with the Cowboys, cause
this nigga got the best fucking. I can't even run on these niggas for some reason.
I know. I see that.
Can't stop everything, you fucking bitch. I can move the ball up the field. It's that these niggas' defense is too good.
Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or
Like,
to
you
the
see
ground.
this shit, like it's to the point where I can't even run the fucking
Here's
ball.
the D-line sandwiches together. Now Brady throwing on 2nd down. That's caught at the 3.
Good catch.
It's an 8-yard
Good catch.
pickup, and it
I
leads
can
you
move the
first
ball
and
up the
goal.
field.
And a good
But
quarterback.
it's like,
I know it's running up on these niggas.
Just a little
yeah,
bit of time
man,
to
it's
survey the
crazy.
scene. That's what's going
That's
to
why.
happen.
That's why he
like a
don't
brick
want
wall.
to. That's why he don't want. Yo, that's why he don't bring out Dallas. That's exactly why.
Cause they shit, hey.
Yeah, they don't got run defense because you know I like to run.
Get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that?
It's alright though, baby. See what you gotta do just to try to beat you. It's okay. It's okay.
He ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him
bullshit.
at the 2. Only a yard that
Wow.
time. 2nd and goal. They're going to hurry back to the
Damn.
line now. Looking at this now, you got a couple more cracks here.
Yeah, I'm seeing it now.
I don't think even go into a huddle.
You right there.
Snap it and fall in behind those guys into the end zone.
He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
Michael Bennett's versatility, being able to play any position along the defensive front, allows him to make those types of plays. He finds good matchups and gets into the offensive
They
backfield.
don't want me. They don't want me to win.
Works for a
That's
tackle
what's
for
going on.
loss. Line of scrimmage at the 4. Here's 3rd and goal. Brady gives this one to Lewis.
Let's go.
And they will stop him.
Yo, what the fuck?
No.
Do you see this fucking bullshit? Wow, I gotta go through all this to get a
Get the
fucking
fuck
touchdown.
out of here.
Yo, do you see what's going on?
Maybe it's a little early to start
Oh
worrying
my
about how much
god,
time
they
is
don't
left
want me
in
to
the
win.
game.
There's
at
some
all.
faggot shit right here.
They don't want me to win at all,
A
yo.
tough
This is
balance and a
crazy.
tough decision for any coach to make.
This nigga defense is not good like
Two-score
that.
game, but they're going to
Fuck
go
outta here.
aggressive. They're going to try this thing on 4th and goal. And Brady will sneak it.
Yeah.
They try to sneak.
Let's
it.
go!
Push. He doesn't
Stop
get
that
in.
bitch.
And the
Are you
Seahawks able to
fuck-
come up with a goal
Yo,
line
you know what?
stand. The Seahawks offense now, they
Wow.
get ready to come back onto the field.
Wow,
And
a
last time
fucking
they were
QB
very
sneak.
fortunate,
Wow.
This offense, they went for it on 4, turned it over in their own territory. But the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
Oh,
Yeah.
man.
The number 1 headset on
Yeah,
the
you
sideline
bitch.
as a head coach. That was planned going into it. Not necessarily to not get the first down or to have the defense have to hold
But he
up.
trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it, be aggressive, because I've got the wild bunch backing me up over here on my own sideline.
We'll see what his offense can do. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
That was a nicely run slant route.
No,
The
come
receiver
on.
Stop running, you can't run it.
I think he's going upfield
Gotta pass it.
for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
Finding time. It's caught on the left side by Kurz.
turn the fuck
It's a
around,
pickup
man.
of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. Nothing flashy there. The slant to the slot.
Oh, and the frustration for the defensive guys, because it's a quick play, and you know it's going to be a bang-bang play in terms of the throw and the catch, and then he's able to absorb the contact and complete it.
Here's Wilson to throw.
Get that, man.
And it's incomplete. The intended target, Doug Baldwin. And that'll bring up 2nd down. A pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it, and in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides, where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
And he'll push his way forward to about the 32. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll set up a 3rd down. Back now in Foxborough. It's the Seahawks with possession of the football, but they do trail here to begin quarter number 4. On 3rd down, pro side. 3 yards won't be enough here as that'll bring up 4th down.
Now that was a big-time play by the defense. They as well knew where the first down line was, and they didn't let them get anywhere near it.
1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Here we go. It's Wilson on 4th down. He's got Curse. That'll be a gain of 16. And they're able to pick up the conversion here on 4th down. 4th and 2. They got it. That was kind of that gray area. Is that a feel thing, whether you go run or pass there offensively?
I think it's a feel thing. It's a tendency thing about what you like to do yourself on offense, as well as knowing how strong they are against the run on defense. Got to make a decision, and they made the correct one.
Give them a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. Let's see what the offense comes with here. 2nd and 8. Shift together here from the D-line.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held them to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
Dante Hightower on the stop. Long drive. The defense just cannot seem to catch a break and get off the field. On 3rd down, Wilson. He's got time. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up, because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
They'll break the huddle here and go for it. This is 4th down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw.
Fuck off for that.
And that is
Let's go.
Boy, it looked like he
damn,
had
can we
it
fucking
and
score now?
and
I mean,
the
seriously,
Patriots
can we
defense
fucking
is
score?
going
Seriously.
over on down. Now the Patriots offense, they worked their way back out onto the
I've
field.
never seen no
And
shit like
last time,
this.
they had it 4th and goal, rolled the
Fucking
dice, didn't get it.
bullshit
Now they
ass
got to put that behind
defense.
him, try to put together another drive.
Hey, a simple tip of the
Come on,
cap,
babe.
nod of the head to the defense.
Yeah,
Congratulations, you got us last time. But you didn't hold us the whole time. We got down to position where we were able to be in position to score. Let's go ahead and attack again. Continue to have that kind of confidence.
Fucking underneath.
Not worry about the one play that didn't allow them to get into the end zone.
This time they'll be trying to get it into the end zone. We'll see what they do.
Brandon, with the way things are going with Tom Brady finding Gronk as many times as he has in this game, and the team is winning, I think at some point maybe even Brady would do the Gronk dance.
Well, if he does that Gronk dance, Davis, that means you have to do that Gronk dance.
Trust me, partner, no one wants to see me do the Gronk dance.
Your wife?
No one.
Eluding the pressure right. It's caught outright, Amendola.
Man!
He got 29 yards that time.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he was able to flush out to his right to try and beat people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still throws a nice pass.
Nigga, you scared.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Into the red zone, it's Brady. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
Not too many things get to a quarterback of this magnitude, but I think it's safe to say that pressure can get to any quarterback.
Now, he's obviously a great franchise quarterback, but felt the pressure, threw it incomplete. Looking back to the air on 2nd down, it's Brady. Steps away to his left. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. Just a 1-yard pickup on the play, and that'll make it 3rd down.
And we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But you know, there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. He gets it into the hands of Gronkowski.
Give me that,
Good
man.
defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be 4th down.
So much about this game
bitch.
is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it?
Huh?
Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
So that's a big one there. It's his third field goal of the game, and a 2-score lead's got to feel pretty good right about now.
And while they're not free and clear yet, you're right. Now this defense can go out knowing that it's going to take more than one big play to catch them.
Tyler Lockett now on the return. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. As Seattle now ready to march onto the field. And on that last drive, went for it on fourth, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on fourth down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here, because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3. And that's exactly what happened there.
That factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
On second down, Rawls. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. And the offense moving quickly to the line.
Well, so much for him being bottled up throughout the day. Finally finds a way to break through and get a really nice gain. The defense had felt great about what they had going. Now they've got to turn their attention to getting it back in that direction. Can they bottle him up again? Because I'd say after that run, confidence is pretty high for him.
On first and 10, it's Wilson surveying the field. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
It's a tried and true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's sensed being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a third down.
All runners count on their eyes to find the gaps and creases, to find open space. There was absolutely none on that one. Totally swallowed up on that play.
Throwing is Wilson. And they almost had another one. They are all over the football in this game. Nearly another pick. Now fourth down.
Well, an incomplete pass certainly doesn't look like a good play. For the guy throwing it today, as many interceptions he's thrown, he's got to feel a sigh of relief that the ball actually hit the ground and didn't go in the other direction.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it. Here we go. It's Wilson on fourth down.
Yeah, let's go.
Wilson. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29.
Well, it all came together on that one, didn't it?
Big time throw on fourth.
Now that had to feel good, didn't it? Taking that type of a gamble there and making it pay off. What a throw.
And tough as a receiver because no matter how perfect the pass, you know it's fourth down and you got to convert.
A little bit of extra pressure, but he overcame it.
And this has been a recurring theme tonight for sure. Nowhere to run. Back to the line of scrimmage. That's all. Time for a break. We'll come back and see this one out after this.
Fam, 2-minute warning, cuz
9 yards still remaining here to pick up the first on second down. On second down, here's Wilson. And Graham's got it over the middle. And he's brought down. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains. And quickly, they get to the line.
And there's another completion to the tight end. And let's face it, it is hard to overthrow a 6'6" target.
It is indeed. Quarterbacks like their speed guys. They like that huge 6'6" target that they've got in him.
They really do, and it reminds me of what one great tight end told me once. He told his quarterback, just make sure you throw it up there. You know, kind of like put up on the top shelf where the kids can't get it.
Well, just play after play after play on this long drive for the offense. Wilson to throw. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line.
Stay on
that catch good for 5. It's third down.
What terrifies defenses when they see slant routes thrown is that the receiver is on the move, and oftentimes he catches it and gets upfield. Does a really nice job rallying and stopping him for a minimal gain.
2 yards on the pickup there. It's fourth down. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first.
When you get on the scoreboard, you ain't shutting me out.
Here in the
bitch.
final stages.
That's fine. I'll take the win.
And Hauschka's kick
Yeah,
is
take the win.
good.
So
And
you
they are
take.
on the board. It's now 9-3. So they get 3. They were hoping for 6.
Nobody's
Unlucky
scored a
number
touchdown this whole
13
game.
play drive.
I'm not mad.
Well, you go to the sideline after putting 3 points on the board.
Score. I'm about to score one right
happy,
now.
But you wanted to be ecstatic.
better down
you
the
wanted
ball.
to have 6
That's what
on
you
the
better.
board. On the
I
opposite
ain't got no
sideline,
respect
the
for your
defense,
game,
I think
bitch.
they're high-fiving
That's
each
why you
other.
got
Yeah,
stopped on the
down.
goal line.
After letting them run that much offense.
That's fine.
The Patriot offense now set to come back out onto the field.
Cool with that.
They have the lead.
So did you,
obviously, late
bitch.
in the game. I guess the good news for them
You
is
ain't
if
never
for some
stopped
reason
me on
they
no
make
goal
a
line. You a
mistake,
liar.
a field
I ain't
goal
get on the
does
goal
Yes,
the
I
line.
opposite.
did. I stopped you at the
the
fucking
1 yard
four.
line? On the 1 yard line, you got stopped. The one.
It was a goal line. Oh my god.
Do
Okay.
all the things that you're taught
Yeah, I
in
know,
order to
okay.
close out the game. Don't even let that become an issue.
Yeah, but still a one-possession game. This one not fully over yet.
Give me that.
And
Woo! Don't do that shit no more. Yo, don't do that no more, B. Don't you do that no more.
Man, for him to be that
Don't you
wide
fucking
open
do that no
and
more,
drop
bitch.
it. Sometimes you have just too much time on your hands, right?
Don't
You end up
do
thinking
it.
way
I'm
too
telling you,
much,
don't do that.
And your hands get shaky.
And yes, he's a tight end, but that's a catch he should have made. Brady going to throw here. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And he
Yeah, you
goes
know to
out of
flip that
bounds
script.
across the 40-yard
You know that.
line. 17 yards on the pickup.
You know
The
that.
drive will continue. It's a first down.
Yo, I'm telling you right now, don't make a mistake, bitch.
Bludgeon people.
Hey,
I think
listen,
that
a
Brady
hero's
to
a
Gronk
sandwich.
Yeah,
does the
okay.
That's
exact
all I'm
same
telling
thing
you.
For them. Long,
Yeah, okay.
short, medium, they know how to connect.
In ways that sort of revolutionized the quarterback-tight end relationship. They can go, as you told
Yo,
me before. Now,
I'm
whistles
telling you,
come in. We're gonna
that's
get
a
timeout
sandwich.
here by the offense.
That's a
It's
sandwich.
just their first. They've got 2 more to
You
use
think I'm
here
scared
in
of
the
you,
final
bitch?
stages.
You're fucking garbage.
I'm telling you, man. Don't do it.
What are you telling
Don't
me?
do it.
Please, what are you telling me?
Brady to throw. Amendola
I know.
catching it left side. 4
I know.
yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. He's been a busy man here in this one, and they're showing off
Okay,
some
I know.
nice footwork to stay in bounds.
And with those types of catches and the volume that
You're
we've
always
seen in
trying to
this
figure
game,
somebody out,
when you
nigga. Play
keep
the
him busy
game.
as well,
I would.
of course, you got to keep throwing it to him. He keeps making plays.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Back to throw, Brady. And he's got his favorite target yet again.
That's all you can do. That's all you can do.
I'll take that. You play in a deep zone.
That's all you can do.
And defensively,
I'll take
they were
that.
in
I'm moving
zone
up the
coverage
field.
there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback.
Let's go. Who ain't fucking scoring, bitch? Should have had 2 fucking touchdowns.
Let's go. Yeah, buddy.
You lucky fucking
Kiki,
bullshit.
you love me. Are we riding?
I gave you that. The game is over.
Yeah,
Shut
I
Oh,
know,
up,
whatever.
man.
Oh, come on, fan. Stop. Don't do that.
If he'd have got an
Be a
interception, he'd be like, yeah, let's go.
Yeah.
Shit, I took
I
that.
gave you that.
You'll never do that. Pass it, and you'll never do that. 'Cause you're a fucking bum. I have no respect for you.
Touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Seattle now ready to march out of the field.
Yeah, get on your knees, bitch. Get on your fucking knees.
And this is where, in this situation for me, you just go ahead and run out the clock, shake hands.
Now you gotta be grimy with this nigga.
Because now, you're not going to make up for what's happened during the game in this last
Yeah, you gotta be grimy with this nigga.
Come on, I gave him.
Hey,
Yo, whether she was in here or
oh,
not,
only
it
when
didn't matter.
listen, I'm not here all the time.
This is taken in.
He beats you without me being here. Stop it.
Yeah, what you talking about?
Unlike you always need yours.
Yeah.
So stop. You always need her.
Yogi was in here.
Mhm.
3 of them to the right side. There's Wilson. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining. Jimmy Graham, the intended
Vertical
receiver.
fat. You gotta nerve talking about a nigga. That's all you do is verticals.
Oh, now that's all I do is vertical.
That is all you fucking do, bitch. You ain't switched up the play yet.
Receivers, 1 tight end.
Back the fuck up when you talking about.
Now it's Wilson. He's gonna
Touchdown.
You right.
Yeah. Oh, I had that.
Fuck
They were
out
going for a
Oh.
consolation TD, but it was not to be.
YouTube, good game, classic.
This game.
That's it, baby.
You heard?
You know what coaches always
YouTube,
tell
man.
us?
It was a good game when I